The communication tools needed to run a successful business keeps changing. At KKP Halifax, we're expanding our capabilities to keep pace. We deliver consistent high quality while meeting promised deadlines. KKP Halifax, a division of the Quick Copy Group of companies.
It's a really beautiful day for me and my family. I think they've put in so many sacrifices for me to succeed at hockey, and I've put in so many efforts this year to have success, and to get rewarded like that, it's really special.
Does it mean, how significant is it that you're first overall? You were obviously top ranked, but things could have changed.
It's extremely special. Like I said, until this day at 10, I didn't know which team I was going to go, and it's really special to get drafted by the Saguenay-Chicoutimi, great organization, especially with Theo Rochette, which is one of my old friends. So it's really nice.
The big challenge, what's to make the transition to get into this major junior league? What do you see as your biggest challenge?
Well, obviously the guys are bigger, so I need to get stronger physically. I think I need to improve in my defensive game too if I want to get better, if I want to play on the PK or whatever. And the challenge is really to adjust to the time and space that there's in the junior compared to Major AAA. So yeah.
And with time, eventually, what's the type of player that you like to believe you'll become in this Quebec league?
I'm already an offensive player, but I want to get better defensively, and I want to get recognized as a complete player and with good offensive abilities. And in the future, I really want to help the Saguenay-Chicoutimi to win a Memorial Cup or a President Cup.
It's great. It's an honor to be job at St. John Sea Dogs. They are a great organization. They develop a lot of good players, a lot of good defensemen, Shabbat, Beaulieu, and Zboril, so I'm very proud to be job by this team.
Did you have a sense that it would be St. John? What did you know? Obviously, there were a number of interviews prior to the draft.
I had a good interview with this team, but when I came this morning in the building, I was no idea where I'm going to be drafted, so it's an honor to be job by the St. John Sea Dogs.
Tell me how badly you want to crack the roster in August. You're going to head there, and I'm sure your goal is to crack the roster. What do you see facing as your biggest challenge to make that team?
I'm ready to play next year, to take the next step. When I will come to the training camp, everybody's going to be on the same step. I will have to do my place, and I will do it. And I will improve my physical game this summer, so I'm going to be ready for next year.
So as a defenseman, what things do you need to do to get better at, to be successful at that next level, at that major junior level?
Like I said, it's my physical game, to put some muscle around my body, and that's not something rough in me. I'm tall, and I'm going to be majority physical, could come majority physical next year.
And finally, what's the type of defenseman that you eventually want to become in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey?
I like to compare myself to Noah Dobson, good on 200 feet. Good skater, good shot, good hockey sense, and I'm a competitor and a winner.
There was a lot of people here. It's nice to hear your name, and family was excited. They couldn't be here without them. They're a big part, and the coaches and teammate I got this year are a big part of my success.
5th overall, that surprised many. Do you have a sense that you're going to go that early, and any idea as to where you might go?
Yeah, I had an idea, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I think Charlottetown's a good spot. We're going to be a good team in the future, and I think it's a good organization.
This is just a step, but tell me about what you have planned for the summer, and I'm sure you're hoping to crack that roster in August.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to train hard this summer, and in a gym in Bouctouche. I'm going to go hard, and I'll be ready for camp.
Why is this such a great fit? The Charlottetown Islanders, again, you're in the Maritimes, so closer to home, but how do you see this?
Yeah, like you said, it's closer to home for the family. They're going to be happy, and I think they have good players too. Brett Budgell, I watched him play a bit, and he's not a real player. So,
how difficult a transition will it be? Some players can quickly get into the lineup and start to contribute. Tell me about what your hopes or your ambitions.
Yeah, transition's probably going to be hard. I mean, the guys are a lot bigger. The guys are like men in the junior level, so it's going to be hard, but I think can adjust. I think can do well.
It's an incredible feeling. I'm very happy to be selected by St. John Sea Dogs. It's an exciting day for me, and I wait for that day so long. So I'm very happy today.
I know you're excited to be going to St. John. Why do you think this might be a real good fit for you in this organization?
Yeah, I think it's a really good fit. I'm very happy to have the chance to play with the Sea Dogs next year, and I will go to camp and prove myself.
And the transition. Obviously, it's a big step. Tell me what you think will be your biggest challenge if you're going to crack that roster and be a Sea Dog next year.
Yeah, I think on the ice I have to improve my speed, like skate faster, and off the ice I'd like to improve my English, to be better in English. That's going to be a good step for me next year.
It was a big relief, I was so excited to be able to be a part of this great organization, and I look forward to having the next step of my career with the Cape Breton Screaming.
And Ben, here you go, first round pick. I'm not sure where you thought you might go, but tell me what the feeling walking up that carpet.
It feels amazing. Words can't describe it. I just want to get things started.
They said they were very proud to have me, and they welcomed me to the organization. They said that they hope I follow in the same footsteps as Drake Batherson, Pierre-Luc Desbois, and players like that who moved on to the NHL.
So what's this mean now that you're drafted first rounders? Obviously, your goals, I would assume, would be to make this hockey club as quickly as possible.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to be working as hard as I can this summer to be able to crack the roster when training camp starts up. I'm going to be working super hard in the gym and on the ice all summer. So I look forward to getting started with the Screaming Eagles.
Yeah, like Alex said, I'm going to be in the gym all summer. Going to be working really hard to make that team. Hopefully, at the end of the summer, I can crack that lineup.
Did you have a sense that you would go in the first round? Do you have a sense where you might go, or was the catch you completely blindsided?
Yeah, I thought it would be a bit later in the first round or early second round, but I'm very happy to be chosen where I am.